Start the.
All right. So now just let your shoulders.
It's just Susan.
Susan. Okay, I like the spelling of it though. I know someone who pronounces it Suzanne with that, but hi Susan, thanks for letting me know. All right, so we're rolling our shoulders back, finding that flow. So you want to find the place where you can move smoothly, flowing continuously, and begin to coordinate your breath. So as you lift your shoulders up, find an inhale, because that lengthens us. And as you exhale and take the shoulders back down, you exhale and firm your belly. So just a few more like that. Just awakening the shoulders. And then let's pause and feel into your shoulders. So again, always pausing to notice what you're feeling. And then let's try it in the opposite direction. So now we'll take your shoulders back and up and then drop them down and forward. So let's try a few circles like that. So notice when your shoulders come forward, your upper back expands. And when your arms go back, your chest expands, right? So we're working the front and the back of our chest and upper back. All right, last time, and like that. Okay, so we can shake the shoulders a little. Now, let's take the shoulders a little bit more. The more we move the side body and the ribs, the easier it'll be for us to breathe a little more deep. So if it's comfortable, we want to bring our hands up. They can be on your shoulders or the back of your head, whatever's available to you. All right, so on an inhale, let's lift up a little bit. Yeah. And on the exhale, we'll go over to the right. And just pause here a little bit. Feel the left side of your lengthen. Left side of your neck lengthen. Got tongue twister there. Let your head be a little heavy and feel your abdominals turning on to support you. The next time you inhale, float yourself back to center. And then exhale, let's take it to the left. Pause here again a little bit. Feel those abdominals working. Float yourself back up to center. Now, when you exhale this time, let's twist to the right. And inhale back to center. And when you exhale, pull the belly in and twist to the left. And inhale back to center. All right, now we're going to take it and add a little bit with one arm. All right, so we'll inhale up and exhale over to the right and release the bottom arm. And just let it. So you're going to have to use your abdominals a little bit more. We're taking ourselves a little bit more off balance. And then inhale, you can bring it back up. And exhale, left arm down. And really let it dangle. See if you can lift through the spine, but release that weight. And bring it back up. Now we'll twist to the right as you exhale. And release the right arm and reach. Inhale back to center. And then when you exhale, this time we'll go to the left. And reach your left arm. Pull the belly in and get tall. And then come back to center. We'll do this one more time and now we'll release both arms. If that doesn't feel good, then just one arm. So again, always modify for your comfort zone. And of course, then arms can also be here if that's more comfortable. So find where your arms are, work for you. All right? Yeah, that's good, Amanda. All right, so let's exhale over to the right. And now we'll take one breath and we'll release the right arm. We're pausing here, letting that left elbow point to the ceiling. But now can we take the left arm up too and reach our arms away from each other, broadening the chest and feel yourself strengthening in the low back and the abdominals. Now as you inhale, come up and bring your arms back. Take just a breath here. That's a lot of work what we just did. So just feel that. And then when you exhale now, we'll go to the left. Long, smooth breath as we release the left arm. Take that right elbow back a little if you can. And then when you're ready, take the right arm up and reach. Good. The next inhale will float us back to center. You might know now the twist will come. So we'll inhale and get tall. Firm the belly as you exhale to the right. Then release the right arm. And if it feels good, then release the left arm. And your arms can be like propellers, maybe twisting a little bit more. Looking back over your right shoulder. Big breath here, and then an inhale brings you back to center. And pause here for a moment. Just notice if you feel any sensations coursing up through your torso. Inhaling, exhaling, twist to the left. Then you'll release the left arm and reach. And after a little pause, release the right arm and reach. If that feels good, then let's twist a little further with the arms. And then inhale and come back to center, and let's release the arms down. That's a lot of work with the arms, so we'll give them a little break. All right, I always like to do what I'll call hip circles or heart circles. And so there are 4 spots that you can find that you're sitting on. So we've got our tailbone in the back. So if you lean back a little bit, you might feel your tailbone pressing into your seat. And if you lean forward, you might feel your pubic bone come a little bit closer. When you lean to the right, you have 2 knobs on the bottom that we sit on. So that's our right sit bone. And lean to the left, that's our left sit bone. So those 4 points form a diamond shape. And so when we begin to rotate our torso and our hips, you might feel those 4 points as they make contact, all right? So let's move with that. We can leave our hands on our lap, or if it's more comfortable, you can hold on to your shoulders to get your arms out of the way. But I think arms on the lap are fine. So press down on your thighs to lift up. Get a tall, firm belly and a long spine. Lift the crown of your head a little bit if that feels good. And now we'll exhale and lean to the right. And now we're going to slowly make that progression to leaning forward with a long back. And then we'll lean over to the left sit bone. And then engage your abdominals as you lean back. All right, that's the full circle. So try and feel every aspect of this circle. And we'll do this a couple times, and you can modify it any way that feels comfortable. So you might want to look up and down with your head or to the sides. That might not feel comfortable. You can even introduce a little bit of a twist if that feels good with your shoulders. So make these circles be what you need them to be. Small or large, slow or fast, long spine, or rotating your head and shoulders. We'll do one more. As you come forward and your belly is compressed, that's a good time to exhale. And as you go back, that's a good time to inhale. All right, let's make the circles smaller and smaller until you come right back into your center. And then once you find your center, settle here and see if you can find or feel your left and right sit bones. And if we've done our work, your left and right sit bones might have equal weight on them. Now we went to the right first, so now we'll try going to the left first. So we're going to reverse the direction. So let's lean over to the left and then swoop slowly towards the center line. Feel your whole seam area as you to the right and back, and now you'll connect those 4 points again. And it might feel different going in this direction, but again, find those places. Sometimes we have a little bit of sticky spots that just by going past them and through them, or even pausing there, we can begin to unknot some of the tension that might be holding us there. So again, innovate, make these circles what you'd like them to be. Add the head or knot or the shoulders. So we're just beginning to lubricate the spine and the torso in relation to our hips. So now let's make the circles get smaller and smaller, little by little. I work with some people that have low back pain. And some of these little circles, they're very simple, but they're beautiful in releasing low back tension. All right, now cat and cow is a basic of chair yoga, and cow is a little back bend when we inhale, and cat is a rounded back when we exhale, like a Halloween cat. So there's tons of variations of that. So we'll try a few today. And look, there's a cat. Oh my goodness, so cute. All right, so this version of cat cow, we're gonna make our arms into a W. So bring your elbows down by your sides and your arms out to any degree. And notice that when your arms are like that, you can bring your heart and your ribs forward and look up. And when you do that, you're in a little back bend. So just pause here and breathe as you need to and feel your back, the low back sort of scooping forward behind the heart, lifting up and maybe looking up at the ceiling or behind you. So this is our cow. Now our cat, bring your hands, let's take left hand and then right hand. We'll hold our shoulders. Now let your shoulders come forward, drop your chin, round your back. And maybe you'll feel a little stretch across the low back and or the upper back. All right, so that'll be what our exhales are. All right, so now come on up, find your W, take a big inhale as you scoop forward and up. And now we'll take the right hand and then the left, and we'll curl down as we exhale. Now, of course, I go slow, so if you need to breathe more often than I'm cueing, of course, do that. Take the pace that's comfortable for you. So when you're ready, come on up again, big inhale. And now left hand, then right as we exhale. Inhale, find your W. And again, feel free to go at your own pace. I'm just cueing as we can. And then right hand and then left hand. And we roll down. Let's do this one more time like this. Inhale, find your W, lift your heart, open your chest. And now it'll be left hand and then right, and we'll round down. Come on back to center. And I'm going to add a little hip circle to this. So we're sort of combine what we just did. So find your W with your arms and inhale up. As you exhale, bring your right hand and then your left and roll down. So our left hand is on top. So keep your hands where they are and come back to center. And we'll add a little circle to the left because our left hand is on top. And then we'll come back. Now take the next inhale into your W. As you exhale, left hand and then right, curl down. Keep your hands where they are, inhale up, and right hand is on top, so now we'll take a circle to the right. Let's do that one more time on each side. So we'll inhale into a W. And then right hand and left, roll down. Inhale back up. And roll to the left and right. Then inhale into your W. And left hand, then right, and we roll down. Inhale up. And now we'll take a circle to the right. And then come back to center. Relax your arms. So you're beginning to feel a little bit more pliable, like your torso and your spine can move a little more easily. So now we'll take a deeper expression of cat-cow. So on the inhale, this time I'll ask you to take your arms back. So I'll go sideways for a moment. So you can take your arms back, or you may be able to hold the back of your chair, or even the back of, like the rungs of the back of the chair. So wherever you are, either arms just back or holding on. And again, you'll take your lumbar spine, your low back forward, your heart up and look up. So this is a deeper version of cow, our little back bend like this, okay? And then the exhales this time, as you come forward, bring your arms like you're holding a great big beach ball. Bring your chin to your collarbone and reach forward with your hands. All right, so these are big arm movements now. So on an inhale, spread your wings, take them back, land them wherever it's comfortable, and find your back bend. lift your chest, maybe even squeeze your shoulder blades together. When you're ready to exhale, big, slow span of your wings comes forward, you round your back and drop your head. Let's try that a few times. So inhale and open the chest, take the arms back. And exhale, firm your belly, draw the navel in and reach out with your arms and drop your head. Let's do that one more time. So big opening, taking it back, opening up. This is the reverse of what we normally do with our back, so it should feel refreshing. And then exhale, reach forward and drop the head down. And then inhale, come back to center. All right, we've been using our arms a lot, so let's try a little something to stretch out the arms. So let's take the right arm out to the side, wherever it feels comfortable. And then we'll exhale and bring that right arm across the body. And we're going to catch it with the left arm. So maybe the hand, maybe the forearm, maybe you can even lock your elbow. And the elbow can be anywhere. I'm going to put my elbow inside the other elbow just to get it really deep. So your left hand is facing you. You're going to drop your right shoulder as best you can and draw that arm over. So you're kind of smushing it into your chest and push your heart up against your arms to lengthen through your spine as you pull that arm down and over. And then we're just imagining there's a balloon in our right shoulder. When you inhale, let it inflate. So big breath expands that right shoulder, and exhale releases and relaxes it. Now, the next time you exhale, look over your right shoulder if that feels good, and maybe even drag the right arm a little bit more to the left. Now, see how this feels with your head and neck. This is a little bit, it's good for neck release, but it's also, it's intense to do it. We'll take our right ear and drop it towards our right shoulder while you're pulling that right arm away. So you might feel a lot of sensation on the left side of your neck. Now keep your head like this and see what it feels like to lift your chin to the ceiling. So that's so we're head to the right, leaning over and also looking up. Now let's stay on this axis, over to the right and nod our head yes and no. So take it down towards your collarbone as you exhale. And as you inhale, look up at the ceiling. And just try that a few times, as slow or as fast. Sometimes it can be a lot of sensation because we hold tension in our neck and shoulders. So just taking this up and down. And now the next time you look down, shift your chin down even more like you're looking through your right shoulder and behind you. Then bring your head level, release your arms, and come to center. And just take a big breath here, feeling maybe the asymmetry or the symmetry, whatever you're feeling with your breath. Imagine it filling your lungs, and then sigh it out of an open mouth, just letting any tension go. All right, let's try it on the left side. So we'll sweep that left arm out, any degree. And then we'll do a big sweep, bringing it over. And then the right hand is either going to catch it someplace along the way, or maybe even be able to clasp it in towards the chest. The left shoulder is going to want to come up, so try and drop that left shoulder and hug it in. And hold it here. And now we imagine that left shoulder has a balloon inside of it. So when we inhale, we expand the left shoulder girdle. And when we exhale, we relax the left shoulder girdle. Let it sink down and feel heavy. Let your heart push up against the arms so your spine remains long. And now see if you can draw that arm a little bit more over to the left as you turn your head to the left. Drop that shoulder again so there's room for your chin. And then this time when you exhale, let's see what it feels like to take the left ear towards the left shoulder. Or any version or variation of this. Sometimes This can be challenging. All right. And now with your head over to the left to some degree, take your chin up to the ceiling. You might feel a pretty intense stretch along the right side of your neck. So try and lower your right shoulder. And now we'll nod up and down. So chin to the left collarbone, and then chin to the ceiling as you inhale. So just back and forth a few times here like this. And then the next time you bring your chin to your collarbone, tip it even more so you're looking through your left shoulder. So you're looking back behind you like you have X-ray vision. And then inhale, bring your head back and relax your arms. All right, now we'll do something called dynamic arm swinging. And we'll continue this with the option of adding a leg lift. And I'll show you as we go. But first, we'll just start with our arms. All right? So when you inhale, sweep your arms up. And when you exhale, let them fall back. So we're using momentum here. So inhaling up, you can look up. And exhale, you can lean forward a little bit as your arms swing. Now just keep this up, inhaling and exhaling. You can inhale through your nose if you like, and exhale out your mouth. So again, find your rhythm, your flow, what feels good for you. And we're increasing circulation to our shoulders. We're also helping that joint find a little bit more mobility. The arms can be straight or bent. The gesture can be large or small. All right, now, the next time you lift your arms, if you would like to, see what it's like to lift one knee and then swoop back down. And then when the arms go up, maybe the other knee and swoop it back down. So of course, this is optional. Just want to make this available for people that can find this. A little bit of release in the legs. Inhale up. And just alternating a little knee lift. If a knee lift doesn't feel comfortable, you might just be able to lift your heel or your toes. Just any little small movement. I'll do one more like this, and then we're going to change it up again. All right, so bring your arms down, and now we'll do opposite arm and leg. And again, leg is optional, so that means when I lift left arm, I'll lift right leg, and then right arm and left leg. And so it's a little bit like a marching pattern. If that doesn't work for you, you can tap the knee. So without lifting it, you can just tap it and do it like that. Okay. So just getting, this is very good for the brain to do cross-reference, different sides of the body. So I'll go back to lifting knee. And I worked with someone this morning that they have a lot of trouble lifting their knees, but because we were using momentum with our arms and the torso, they were actually delighted. They were able to lift up a little bit. So you can use that as an advantage if it's available to you. Just a few more. One more with the left arm, and once more with the right, and we come back down. All right. Now, the next thing, this is the second option with our legs, so we'll see how this goes. So can you, even if you can't move your legs, can you interlace your fingers and pick up a knee? So there's that option. So I'll look and see if you guys can do this. And so if you're able to do this, if you can pick your leg up, we're gonna just use our arms to move the leg. And again, we'll try a few circles like this. And set it down. And it can be much smaller. Right? Maybe I can just do it down here. That's an option. So let's change direction. So I'm going to move, so moving my knee with the hands, or maybe I can do a little higher. So see what's available to you. And then release. So we'll try the other side. So for those of you that are new, every week 4 weeks in a month, I do a little different focus. So the first week is on our upper body. The second week is on our breath. The third week is on our core strength. And the fourth week is just the option to move lower limbs if it's available to you. So underneath the left knee, if it's available, or just touching the left knee, see what's possible. And maybe we can do some circles with the left knee. So we'll do a few. I'm doing them a little bit faster, but you can slow it down, or small movements. Just getting a little bit of movement in that hip. You can think about your thigh like a joystick. That's just stirring that joint. And then reverse, and we'll try the other direction. And then we'll release that down. All right. So now let's do a little bit of a sun salutation here. Sun salutations involve everything. And so again, in sun salutations, if you are able to, I'll provide first with no lower limb movement. And then the second time around, I'll provide some options for lower limb. All right. So you can imagine in India, you would get up early, watch the sunrise. And this is something you do. You're actually facing the east, facing the sun. And as the sun rises, you do this to honor the day and open up your body. All right, so your arms are by your sides to start. Find your long spine, firm your belly. And when you're ready, inhale your arms big and wide. Bring your hands up, over your head, look up. And if your hands are touching, maybe lift the ring fingers a little higher, the lowest ribs up. So we're getting our length. Next time you exhale, bring your hands to your lap. Continue that exhale and fold forward to any degree. So you can see why we did the cat and cow. We just repeated that in the sun. Now the next time you inhale, bring your arms out into a T and lift up halfway. So this is called a flat back. You're using your abdominal muscles to lift you up. And then exhale, come down into a forward fold, maybe a little bit deeper. Now we're going to go the whole way up. So if you need to put your hands on your thighs to help yourself up, please feel free to do that. I'll demo it that way. So I'll push myself up and then release the arms and lift them up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. All right, now we'll try it with an option. We'll do a little twisting here this time. So let's inhale up. Keep your arms up this time. Take them shoulder width. And on an exhale, just twist your rib cage to the right. Then inhale and look up, back to center. Pull the belly in as you exhale and twist to the left. Come back to center, looking up. And then exhale, hands to the thighs and sliding down. Inhale your arms into that airplane, that T, lift halfway up. Good. And now let's just put our elbows on our legs, on our lap, and we'll add a little twist here. So left arm stays down. Take the right arm, push that left arm down. Take the right arm up, maybe look up, and lift up and really broaden the chest. So twisting and looking up and back to the right. Should feel wonderful. Then bring your right forearm down. And we'll take that left arm and sweep it anywhere it's able to go. Reaching up and back. Opening up that chest, the armpit. Pushing down on the right leg. And then exhale and come back down. Let's inhale into another airplane here. And then exhale into a forward fold to release it all. And now we'll take ourselves the whole way up again, either with your hands on your lap or with big reach up. And as you exhale, just bring it right down through the center line to your heart. All right, we'll do this one more time with an option for the legs. All right, so we'll inhale up. Now on an exhale, if you're able to lift your right knee, you'll lift your right knee and maybe hands to the knee or just hands to the knee. And then inhale back up again. And if you're able to exhale, lift the left knee and hug that in. And then we'll inhale up the whole way. And then exhale as we've been doing, down to the thighs and fold down. So these movements allow you to take deeper breath. On an inhale, come up to your airplane. And on an exhale, take it down. And right away, inhale yourself, big inhale, take yourself the whole way up. And now when you exhale, either touch the left knee or hug it in. And then inhale up again. And hands to the right knee and or hug it in. Release that down and one more to the center. Inhale up and exhale and take it down. All right, this will be the last thing where we're involved the legs in any way. So let's take the left arm up. Now bring the left arm over to the right. Right leg, right knee, right side of the chair, wherever feels good. We just want to sort of have a little anchor here. And now inhale the right arm up. So you already feel it's a little bit more complex of a movement. And now when you exhale, take that over to the left. And so your right hand becomes a bit of an anchor that you can lean away from. You can shake your head no a few times if there's any tension in the neck, and then release it down. Try to pull the belly in and get a little tall. Now inhale yourself back to center. Take that right arm to the chair behind you, and we'll find ourselves in a twist to the right. And then release that, come back to center. Now we'll inhale the right arm up, cross it over your body, somewhere to the left, something you can anchor onto, your chair, the handle, your leg. And then inhale your left arm up. So this is a strong diagonal through the body. So exhale, take your time, a little bit at a time, leaning to the right. See how that feels. See if you can lift your left ribs up a little bit more and expand them. And maybe try shaking your head no again a few times. Just a little pivot, and then let your right ear feel heavy and move towards the right shoulder. All right, we'll come back up to center with the left arm. Keep the right hand where it is. Drop that left hand down. Push down to lift up. And when you're tall, find your twist. Take it to the left. Find a deep breath back there. Fill the lungs. And then as you exhale, come back to center. All right, we have time for one more little version of this. So let's take the right hand, and you can anchor it anywhere that's comfortable, leg, chair. We'll take the left arm up, and we'll take it back over to the right like we did before, and we'll pause here. But now we're gonna make a big circle. So imagine that your hand is right along the countertop. Glide it forward, making a big circle with that arm. Take it the whole way to the left, and then bring that forearm down to the left leg. Let's leave that there as our anchor. And then we'll take the right arm up. Let's take the right arm over to the left. And now that big sweep forward, biggest circle you can draw, way over to the right. And then bring the right forearm to the right thigh. Let's do that a couple times. So now we'll take the left arm up and over. And then keep moving. Nice, smooth movements, big circle. And then bring the left forearm down. And then the right arm comes up and over. And reaching forward all the way around. You can scan it with your eyes. And then bring the right forearm down. Let's do that one more time. So left arm is up and over. And now we'll reach. So feel the lengthening in the low back to reach around. Come down to the left. And last time, right arm will come up and over. And big sweep. Lengthening through the shoulder and the back. And then down to the right forearm. Once you're here, let's let the hands glide down and come into your version of a forward fold. let your head and neck relax completely. So for most of us, that means drawing your chin just a little closer to the collarbones until you feel the weight of your head lengthen out the back of your head. So just pausing here. And then inhale and roll yourself up to sleep. Let's do one more thing for each arm. Bring your right hand by your shoulder, like you're just sort of giving a little salute here, like that. And then let's take, so you can lift the right elbow and take it up and over and lengthen the arm if you like, or you can keep it bent, whatever's more comfortable. Now we'll exhale and bring that arm down. Now let's reach to the right and take right ear to the right, like there's a strong wind taking us the whole way over. Good. And then bring it back. And now we're going to reach across the body, a little twist, so we'll look to the left. And then you can bend that elbow as you bring it back. Let's do that one more time with this arm. So we'll take the right arm over to the left. And then a big swoop as we bring it back. Then we'll reach out to the right, lean everything to the right as much as you like, and then bring it back. Firm your belly as we twist and go to the left, and then bring it back. And relax that arm. And maybe feel that shoulder feels awake. Now I'll try the other side. So left hand here, and take that left arm up and over. Elbow can be bent or straight. See what works for you today. And then draw that elbow and hand back down. Now reach way out to the left. Good. And then bring it back in. And now get ready. We'll twist to the right and reach to the right with the left arm. And bring it back in. We'll do this one more time. All right. So inhale, and that arm floats up and over. Bring the elbow back and down. Take it out to the left and reach like there's something just past our reach. We're trying to get it. And then bring it here. And now we reach over to the right. We'll swivel through the torso. And then bring the elbow back and down. All right, wherever you are, sit back in your chair, a little bit like we started. Let's press down to lift up, find that tall spine, pull the belly back, maybe even lean back in the chair, drop your chin and close your eyes. And just take a moment to observe, let's observe 3 breaths here. So on an inhale, can you feel the breath at your upper lip as it comes in? And a little bit warmer as the air leaves your nostrils, passes over your upper lip as you exhale. Now put your awareness right in the center of your chest. As you inhale, can you expand the chest with your inhale? Feel the lungs lift and expand. And then as you exhale, feel the lungs deflate and the chest sink down. And then the last breath, let's put our awareness in our belly. So as you inhale, can you feel your belly expand? As the lungs push all the organs out of the way. And then as you exhale, help it along, draw that navel back just a little bit. Then bring your hands together in front of your heart and just take a moment to witness you. You become the observer, watching your body inhale and exhale. Letting your mind be still without judgment, not trying to control or shape anything, and just having a moment of pause in stillness and quietude. In closing class today, the light within me sees and honors the light within each of you, our lifers. Namaste. All right, thank you so much. I'm going to turn off the recording now. So, there we go. And stop